In the last two videos, I taught John how to make at least $5,000 per month with YouTube and Instagram. Now, why I did that, it is because John was in $20,000 in debt. So to get out of debt, John first had to manage his money, as well as make more money to get out of debt as soon as possible. So if you are interested in learning how to make $5,000 with YouTube and Instagram, the previous video links are in the description. Coming to the present time, John is making some decent amount of money from the social media. As John was previously in $20,000 in debt, he is afraid to lose all his money again. So John asked me to help him invest his money. Now, John is a complete beginner who haven't invested a single dollar in his entire life. And I am sure there are many of you who are like John and want to invest your money but don't have a clue how to. So in this video, I will teach John and all of you how to invest as a beginner. This is Aqib from Investment Billionaire, and today's topic is how to invest as a beginner. So let's say you want to get started with this investing thing. You might have a bit of money saved. It's probably not enough for a house, but you decide you should probably invest it in something. You could invest in stocks, shares, equities, government bonds, corporate bonds, real estate, foreign exchange, crypto, NFTs, futures, fine art, watches. There seems to be tons of stuff out there. And how you could make money in that way through investing. And on top of all of this confusion, there's the very real fear that you might lose all of that money that you've worked so hard to save up. So in light of all of that, this is the ultimate guide to investing for beginners. Part 1. Basics of investing. The philosophy and the basics of investing. So let's start by talking about what is the point invest. The point of investing is for your money to be able to make more money. So let's say you start off with $1,000 that you've saved up through your hard-earned labor. Now you could put that money under your mattress, or you could put it in a bank current account. But the problem with that is that there's this thing called inflation that you might be reading about on the news. And so your $1,000 might be able to buy you a MacBook Air right now. But a few years from now, when inflation goes up, that MacBook Air is going to cost $1,200. And so over time, your money loses its purchasing power, which is why you want to ideally invest in something. Because when you invest in something, your money grows magically on its own. More on that later, and that means you can combat the effects of inflation. Part 2. Where to invest. Now, there are many options to invest. Some of the most common investments are stocks, mutual funds, real estate, businesses, and investing on yourself. I'll come to that part later. Number 1. Stocks. Owning stocks means owning a share of a company. Owning a stock means technically owning a part of the company. Your value of the stock will increase with the growth of the company, and likewise the value of stock will decrease with the fall of the company. Now, the main question arises that which company stock to choose to invest as a beginner. The answer is, if you are a complete beginner without any knowledge of stocks or stock market, you should go with the blue chip companies. For example, companies like Apple or Microsoft or Amazon. Companies that has been there for ages and are continuously growing. Another way of investing on stocks as a complete beginner is investing in mutual funds. What are those? Mutual funds are a collection of stocks that are managed by registered professionals where beginners like us invest. To invest with minimal risks, mutual funds are a better option than stocks, with a considerable returns around 10 to 15% returns. Number 2. Real estate. Now, there can be multiple ways to invest in real estate. It's not like that you only need to buy a house and sell. Well, technically it is, but here are some different ways to do so. Way 1. Rental properties. One of the best ways to invest is by buying a rental property. Purchase a house or apartment and rent it out. You earn from monthly rent and property value growth over time. Start small, maybe a single apartment, then expand as you learn. Way 2. REIT, real estate without buying property. If you don't want to deal with tenants, try REITs, real estate investment trusts. These are like stocks, but for real estate. You invest money, and real estate companies do the work for you. It's one of the easiest ways to get into real estate with little money. Way 3. House hacking. Quite an intriguing term, but it is quite a fascinating way to build wealth. Here's how. Buy a small multi-unit property, live in one unit, and rent out the others to cover your mortgage. Great way to start with little money down. Way 4. Real estate crowdfunding. Platforms like Fundrise let you invest in real estate with as little as $10. Your money is pooled with others to buy properties. a hands-off way to build wealth over time. Way 5. Fix flip. Buy a cheap property, fix it up, and sell it for a profit. Requires more money and experience but can be very rewarding. Number 3. Businesses. Investing in businesses gets as simple as that. Buy a business or start a business, run the business so that it gives you cash flow, then sell the business or you keep the business for a considerable cash flow that will help you to retire. This is a very vast topic, so we will discuss it in another video. Number 4. Investing on yourself. This is the most important investment any individual must do is investing on yourself. What does it mean? It means investing on knowledge, investing to learn a high-income skills, investing to go to different workshops done by different business personal or entrepreneurs. Basically, it means investing to learn. What it does is helps you start new income sources, helps you grow your businesses, helps you reach new heights in your career. Part 3. How much to invest? The answer is not all. There is a very famous budgeting strategy used by the most famous businessmen and entrepreneurs around the world. The rule is 50-30-20 rule. The 50-30-20 rule is a simple way to manage your money by dividing your income into 3 categories. 1. 50% needs. Essential expenses like rent, food, utilities, insurance, and minimum debt payments. 2. 30% wants. Non-essential spending like dining out, shopping, entertainment, and travel. 3. 20% investments. How to use it. If you earn $3,000 per month, $1,500, 50% for needs, $900, 30% for wants, and $600, 20% for investments. Now you've learned how to invest as a complete beginner. Share the video with your parents and subscribe for more videos like this.